This is Thomas the Tank Engine, and you're listening to the Railway Series Book Club. I'd love to stay and listen myself, but Annie and Clarabelle are waiting for me at the platform. Time's time, you know.
Man, it sure is 2 days before Christmas.
And all through the house, somebody had forgotten my blouse.
Oh no!
Sorry to hear
I
that.
was just kind of hoping we'd just leave it silent for like extended period.
No.
We don't continue.
No.
I-
Die.
I'm gonna be honest, I'd considered that. I'd actually considered that.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Railway Series Book Club, the podcast where we talk about the trains.
Peep, peep.
Peep peep, yeah.
Beep, beep.
I'm Jamie, Queen of Sodor, pronouns she, her, and I have been on a massive Transformers buying binge because I have disposable income at the moment, which means I'm
Must be
burning it
nice.
all on trinkets. And right now, the trinkets rotating in my brain are G1 Transformers.
But Jamie, you're not the trinket girl.
Yeah, we've already got one of those.
Oh, that's true. I need to issue Hazel an apology. I don't know.
You have to give an apology to Hazel from Toys.
I have to give an apology to Hazel
Yeah.
from Toys. I don't know. What about you? Who are you?
I'm Vivian. I'm a ghost. She, her. I am going into the big city on a trip on Monday.
Ooh.
And if I die, then I die.
Well, I hope you don't.
I never die, do I? I would have remembered if you did.
I'm Andrew. Pronouns they, them. Also known as Andrew Von Chairlord. And today, I did a grand spanking total of fuck all.
Same.
Which, you know what? Felt great.
Yeah?
Nothing to worry about right now.
It feels good to be doing nothing. Don't ask me how much progress I've made on the book club episodes. I still need to edit.
Don't worry about it.
Hey Jamie, how much progress have you made on the book club episodes you still need to edit? That's a reasonable amount.
Anyway, today we're going to be talking about Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree.
Yay!
Yippee!
It sure is a Christopher Awdry Special.
Christopher Awdry Special.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God.
So if you remember our episode on Thomas's Christmas Party, we talked a lot there about how that book was, commissioned by, and I guess the outline was created by Britt and David, so that Audrey could, actually write a book, so that way they'd be, able to put it in the TV show. And this is a similar case, although since Chris was already doing a bunch of stories specifically for the TV show this year, it was, pretty... I imagine this was, less of a big deal for him to just be like, okay, yeah, I'll also write a standalone Christmas book. It's whatever. It's fine. It doesn't seem like it had the same production thing that happened where it kind of feels like the TV episode was written first and then expanded. It kind of feels like the opposite happened, where Chris Awdry wrote a story and then it got truncated into the TV episode. But the TV episode does a lot of things that I feel like are slightly better than the book, but we'll get into it. There's a lot of weird adaptational stuff in this.
Huh.
How do we feel about the story?
I like the episode. I haven't read the book barely at all.
Yeah, I've not really read the book either, to be honest. It's not.
Yeah,
Really?
I've always had. I technically had this growing up because it was on my first ever Thomas VHS, which is the Christmas one that had snow on it. It came with my first Thomas toy when I was like not even a year old, my first Christmas. But it.
Yeah, I mean, I had the episode.
I always had this image in my head of this story as like one of the all-time greats from season 2, because I feel like in like late 2000s, early 2010s fandom, it was kind of held up as one of those like really good season 2 episodes, with a lot of good action. But like nobody ever talks about the book version of this other than like it has Works Diesel in the first page. So like,
I mean, to be fair, I don't really see people talk about the book version of Thomas's Christmas Party either. I think
I guess that's fair.
I feel like this is a much greater case of TV show bias, where like,
Yeah.
since this and Thomas's Christmas Party aren't like in a dedicated Railway Series volume, they're even more ignored.
Yeah.
Not exactly ignored, but overlooked.
Yeah. Well, let's give it a fair shake today.
What if I don't want to give it a fair shake? What if I wanted to give it an unfair shake? Just a really violent shake.
Ooh.
Well, I suppose that's your choice.
Like it's a
Might
baby
be dangerous.
that I've stolen from a loving mother.
Live your truth, but remember your final destination.
Fox only, no items.
Yeah?
At Christmas, the other railway sends a Christmas tree to Sodor. Each year it stands on the platform at Tidmouth Station, and people sing carols around it and the town band plays. A week before Christmas, Thomas was at the station with Annie and Clarabelle. The Fat Controller was arranging the carol party. "You'll all have jobs to do," he said. "Thomas, I want you to fetch the tree. Gordon will bring the mayor, and Henry will be in charge of cards, letters, and parcels." "Will we be able to join in the carols too?" asked Thomas. "We'll see," promised the Fat Controller. "It would be nice to sing carols again," sighed Thomas. 2 days before Christmas, the Fat Controller came to see Thomas. "It's time for you to fetch the tree, Thomas," he said. "Duck can look after Annie and Clarabelle until you get back."
So in the TV episode, they truncate basically this entire sequence into, like, the first 15 seconds or so of episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like they just jump straight from "it's 2 days before Christmas right now," and then Sir Dad talks to Thomas about it. But
Yeah, it's 2 days before Christmas. Thomas, go get the fucking tree. Will we be able to sing carols? I don't fucking
Die.
know. Just go.
I don't know. Maybe if you fucking earn it for once.
Yeah.
hello, Works Diesel.
Works Diesel mentioned.
I would like to point out Thomas's absolutely miserable face on the 4th page.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's absolutely fucking miserable. Oh my god. Like, it would be nice to sing carols again.
I haven't known joy in 17 years.
Yeah.
Not after Percy died in the war. Oh, Percy, ever since you joined the Navy.
Because Rory, shock horror, is Rory.
Oh, is it okay if I circle back to Works Diesel though?
Yeah.
Because look at him. It's the Works Diesel. It's the picture everyone has of the Works Diesel.
He's so happy.
He's so happy, and he doesn't have a name. Even the new edition of Reading Between the Lines, I don't think gave him a name.
I like how his number is just lines.
Yeah.
Yeah, his number is 111111.
I think it's really... I think the Works Diesel is the ultimate fucking showcase of the issue with Christopher Awdry's writing to me on the whole.
Mm-hmm.
In that, like, his existence is basically the resolution of an entire book with James and the Diesel Engines. And we don't know anything about him. We don't even know his name. He doesn't say a word, ever. and yet he's meant to be this like really this guy who like makes James let go of prejudice, and it's like I don't like him. I don't like what he represents to me, which is complete fucking midness in all regards.
Yeah.
Void.
He is a box that takes up space, and that's about it. I think, the most interesting thing about him is that he's pulling a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
This
This is maybe a stupid question. Do we know that this is the works eagle and not just another Railway 47?
Technically we don't. This could just be an unrelated other railway diesel.
No, I think there was something when Owen Salty was talking with
Does this get
Clive Spong.
cited in reading between the lines?
No, not even reading it between the lines. No, it was just when Owen Salty was talking with Clive Spong earlier in the year, or whenever he had that interview.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna double check that though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like a fun side effect of this story, like being so far down the timeline compared to where we are with like the main books. Like we're just covering this because it's a big role for Donald Douglas, and we just finished the Donald Douglas book. But like
That is Christmas.
It means that we're gonna see characters that we haven't actually gotten to learn about yet. Namely Boko, Bill, and Ben. But, like, they don't actually do anything within the text of the story. They just show up in the, like, pictures. So, like, if you're only reading the text, technically these characters don't need to appear. Like, this could be Big City Engine instead of, fucking Works Diesel. And Bill and Ben and Boko at the end could just not be there. Like, in terms of the text of the story, specifically the text, who knows when this could take place? But because the illustrations are part of the text and involved in the analysis perspective, the pictures are technically considered part of the text. It also means this takes place in fucking 1980 something. So
I think it's also
whatever.
It's pretty well understood that illustrations in these books should not be considered true. Ever.
Yeah. The pictures lie. They're an Clive Spong is an unreliable narrator.
Clive Spong is an unreliable boyfriend.
I feel like that could be libelous.
I'm pretty sure if it's spoken, it's defamation.
Yeah, it's if it's spoken, it's slander. In print, it's libel.
Yeah, haven't you ever listened to J. Jonah
I forgot
Jameson?
Spider-Man taught me this lesson.
Yeah,
exactly. I resent that.
I still need to watch the Spider-Man movies. I haven't seen any.
Yeah,
of them.
I'm still fucking baffled that you haven't by this point, frankly. Anyhow, yeah, Spong said in those email exchanges that this is the Works Diesel.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yay.
But yeah, in like fucking James and the Diesel engines, Gordon the high speed engine, and this, yeah, it's definitely the same diesel.
Okay. I mean, in Gordon the high-speed engine, Douglas mentions there are multiple Works diesels, but we'll get to that when we get to that in fucking 2030.
Listen, if you try to get me to read Gordon the high-speed engine, I'm going to kill you.
You can try.
That's why I'll do it.
No, I mean if you try to get me to think about that book in any regard, I will kill you.
You can try. You won't succeed, but you can try.
I have your address.
Yeah, so does she.
Well, yes, of course she has her address. She lives there.
Yeah.
Well, it won't matter much because I can fucking take you.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I think it's really interesting that a lot of the posters inside the big station don't really say anything.
Yeah.
In picture 2.
The one with the blue sky and green hills kind of looks like it's written in Japanese, but that is probably just because it's scribbles.
Yeah.
But I can just barely look at it and the scribbles kind of look like some Japanese characters.
Okay,
yeah, I kind of see it.
I was trying to read the red one next to it, which I think is some kind of advertisement for cigars or something.
Could be. Or a
And
crayon.
it's completely unreadable, but I looked at it and into my head appeared the words Orgon Grunt.
Oregon
Yeah.
Grunt.
Yeah, so I guess
Orgon
that's
Grunt.
Orgon...
My favorite brand of
that's
cigar.
That's Orgon Grunt cigars.
Add it to the wiki now.
Gotta add it to the list of
please.
brands on the wiki.
I'll add it to my merchandise
Yeah.
my merchandise company list. When are we gonna get Orgon Grunt wooden railway package? To
Good
be
question.
What, like
lifted up
the
by
what, like the
Cranky?
fucking
the cargo
the,
piece?
the cargo piece?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or-
Yeah, somebody should make one of those custom.
Orgon Grunt shipping company.
Oregon Grunt shipping in cigars. Draw
They're a-
ship art
They're a multifaceted
of cigars.
They're a multifaceted company.
Yeah.
Mr. Grunt believes in diversity,
So true.
but not in people.
no.
No, he doesn't believe in people. He only believes in cigars.
His board of directors are all cigars. Damn it,
I'm just
Marlboro, I
thinking
need ideas.
I'm just thinking about George Carlin's bit about cigars now. Goes great with a cell phone.
Everybody in the book club server, tell me what you think. Tell me what you think Orgon Grunt does besides cigars and shipping.
Yeah, join the Discord.
Join the
Join
Discord.
the Discord, by the way. Yeah.
Also join the Patreon. We're thinking about maybe readjusting the way we do things so that way you actually get anything for more than a single day. So fucking I don't know, I'll ping y'all in Patreon chat. Probably before this episode goes out to ask about that. I don't know. We'll see.
Will we?
Yeah.
So, on a whole, I actually really quite like the way Spong has Thomas kind of weathered up. Like, you can see, stains alongside his tanks.
Yeah.
Some coal dust, streaking down the side of his bunker. It's really nice. I like when Spong puts that much detail into his stuff.
This is the only time that I like how Spong draws Thomas.
Really, I think his Thomas is at his best in Thomas and Victoria.
I just don't like his art. So I am very, very much not a fan of Spong.
I'll have to re-look at Thomas and Victoria to have an opinion or not, but I quite like how he draws Thomas in this book.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, Duck at Farquhar Sheds is very nice.
Yeah.
Who the fuck said you could come to my home?
The Fat Controller told me to come here because I'm working with Annie and Clarabelle.
If you so much as touch them, I will kill you.
Thomas,
Well-
it's okay. I'm right.
First of all, I could take you in a fight. Second of all, you really don't have a choice in the matter. It's the Fat Controller's orders.
Why didn't you just use your coaches?
Well, they're busy.
Doing what?
Well, they're
Getting
there-
them-
There's trains that are going on that line.
Nobody
fucking
wants to
we got,
visit. Nobody wants to visit your miserable little beach in the fucking Windsor, Duck.
Well, people live in those towns, Thomas. They're not. Seaside goers are not the only people who take my train. Thank you very much.
If I lived next to you, I would have moved years ago.
I
this is
will
getting
fucking kill you.
No, this is not because Thomas hates Duck. This is because Duck, cut in front of him at a junction one time 2 weeks ago, and he's still mad about it.
Yeah. Toby's just eating popcorn in the back.
I firmly
those are quite
reject.
good.
I firmly reject Thomas and Duck hating each other. That isn't true. They don't. Get better fucking character diagnosis. Stop it. Fuck off.
Yeah. I agree. Thomas getting, disproportionately upset at being mildly inconvenienced, though.
Yes, that's his whole character.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like normally Thomas is like... I don't think he's close to Duck, but I don't think he'd ever have anything bad to say about him.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
At least no more than any of the other engines. Yeah, Thomas can find something to complain about with everyone.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of, you know, when that presents itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And whether or not it directly affects him, which, I mean, you know, if it's something for him to complain about, it generally is.
Yeah. See, this we
Yeah.
talked about it in Deputation. Thomas didn't care if Donald and Douglas lived or died.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They mildly inconvenienced him, and therefore they can be put to the gallows.
Yeah.
Yeah. To the shredder.
Oh, Thomas, you gotta help us. We're gonna be scrapped. To the contraption.
And Periwiggler, go.
Here are all the ways I'm going to kill you. Number 1, the marrow furnace.
I'm going to beat you very well in Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to send you to the Shadow Realm. Only Donald, though.
Douglas, you get worse.
Donald gets the Shadow Realm. Douglas gets what actually happens in the original version of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where they just get shot.
Oh.
Why do you know so much about Yu-Gi-Oh?
I dabble.
I mean, that's allowed hobbies.
I go to local sometimes.
I'm not very good.
Yeah, I get
But you do
bubbled
know
out.
a lot.
I get 0-2'd a lot in the first couple rounds.
I have fun, though.
Yeah.
And then he gets distracted and forgets he was going to kill them and just wanders off.
Yeah.
I like Thomas and the Fat Controller looking out into the distance at singular guy walking.
Oh yeah, that's really good.
What do you think's wrong with him?
Tromish, do you see that
Trom-
guy over there?
Check this out. I'm gonna point my finger at him and he's gonna explode. Check this out.
Whoa!
Holy fuck!
I can't believe that worked.
That man had a family!
Not anymore. Ho ho. He turned on his heel and walked away. But it
Well,
does
shit.
kind of highlight like a little problem I have, a small quibble with a lot of Spong's pictures is that they don't really feel busy.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot of movement to it, even when there is like there is some.
Not a
Like
schmooze to
there's
be seen.
there's some gesturing, you know, and like crews walking and stuff, but like it's not terribly interesting for the most part. At least not
Yeah.
from how I find it.
There sure is just nobody there except one guy.
Yeah.
Like, you know, this illustration probably could have benefited from like another train pulling out of the station or something.
Yeah.
Like, and why does the shot have to be composed like this anyway? Why are we looking? Why are we not looking at Thomas and the Fat Controller? Why are they facing away from us when being given this task? This feels weird.
Yeah.
Like, why compose this in this way?
I like the sky. I like how the sky looks.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
kind of it though. It's very odd. It's very, very odd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why should Thomas go? Grumbled Henry. He can't do anything a splendid green engine like me couldn't do. Nor me, agreed Gordon. Anyone would think he was special or something. Thomas puffed happily away. The other engines waited for Thomas to come back. They waited and waited. The next morning they were still waiting. Perhaps he's stuck in a tunnel somewhere, suggested Gordon. Henry let off steam indignantly. Pooh, he retorted. He's much more likely to have turned onto some branch line. He could have run into a cow, suggested Donald. He has done nothing of the kind, interrupted a well-known voice. There has been a heavy snowfall, and he seems to be stranded somewhere near Edward Station, said the Fat Controller.
Oh no.
Oh, fuck.
I'm a very big
Thomas.
fan. I'm a very big fan of he could have run into a cow.
Yeah.
Did I see a cow?
Like, Donald just fucking... Like Henry and Gordon fucking taking pot shots at each other, and then Donald just fucking getting the double barrel to get them both at once.
Yeah.
I'm also just proud of the way I delivered it.
Yeah. Could have
Yeah,
run into
you
a
did good. So, like, the TV episode, like we were talking about earlier, truncates a lot of plot points in the story, and, like, this whole, like, segment of the engines grousing about Thomas is pretty much entirely cut to the point where the only thing that remains is Donald, Douglas, Gordon, and Henry are sitting in the yard waiting for Thomas.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing retained about it in the episode. Because instead, the episode decides to actually show Thomas puffing with the tree and getting stuck in the snow. Which, like, I think is to the episode's benefit. Because,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
it happens in quite spectacular fashion, and I think that is why the episode, I feel like, used to be lauded as one of the season 2 greats, because it's got the cool snow thing going on. Whoa! Thomas
Yeah.
gets stuck. He mustn't be late, but oh no!
You see shot of it, like, falling over and shit, yeah.
Yeah. You know, it adds a lot of appeal, and the storybook, like, this is good. This is still good, but it's, you know...
It's different. It handles it very differently, and I think it's nice that there is sort of that perspective of the other engines just, like, going, oh, well, fuck him anyway.
Yeah, fuck him anyway. Where the fuck is he?
Well, he's stuck.
He's fracking dead. Oh.
Oh.
Mm.
Oh.
He died.
Well, shit.
Something I'd like to point out, though, is the fact that Donald and Douglas are painted black
Yeah.
as per
Yeah.
the show. Which
Yeah.
I think that might have just been because of this being a tie-in of sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is definitely why that is the case, I'm pretty sure. Like, you know, we'll illustrate them black here for, like, fucking synergy, I guess. You know, and it,
How
like...
will this make them more recognizable?
I think that
I mean-
they look quite good in black in Spong's illustrations, admittedly.
Yeah. You know.
It's weird, though, he doesn't give them smokebox saddles.
Huh.
Like, you go to, you go to the sort of high-angle shot of the engines inside the roundhouse, and you can just see Donald Splasher on his left-hand side just straight through the bottom of his smoke box. It's...
Yeah, that feels like a mistake.
I'm in
Yeah.
abject horror.
I'm getting the impression that Spong maybe thought that they didn't have normal smoke box saddles because they had, like, the little wing plates in front. Like, that's what
Possibly,
supported
and
the
I think
boiler.
and I think there might have been something that Kenny did in the twin engines that might have done that too.
I see.
You know, yeah, I think it's missing coach.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Picture where the Fat Controller is talking to Douglas's crew, and you can see Thomas in the background. I think it's because of that. Very odd, very very odd. Anyway, yeah, Henry.
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 He looks good.
Yeah. I do generally like how Spong draws Henry, but, like, it's a bit odd that his piston rod is behind his fucking main, like, coupling rod there.
The hell's up with that
Yeah.
wheel spacing, anyway?
Yeah, I don't know.
He looks too long.
Yeah, it looks... Yeah, it's a little,
Yeah, the
little
rear
long at
one's,
the back.
like,
I
way
don't-
too far out.
Yeah. Like, I guess there are some pictures of Black Fives where it kind of looks like that, but that, I don't know, it feels a little too pronounced.
It's maybe a bit exaggerated here. I like Gordon's I like Gordon's fucking smug ass smirk in the
Yeah,
background though.
like,
in the picture.
This fucking bozo.
Idiot.
I just fucking told him, and then immediately after he like brings up wrong road,
Yeah.
and then Gordon,
Oh yeah, I guess this is a reference to Wrong Road. That
Yeah.
makes more sense than what I was thinking, which is that I thought he was referencing Gordon getting switched into the loop line.
No,
So I guess there is something explicitly in the story that puts this after mainline engines. Okay, never mind.
Oh, fuck, Henry, we're out of continuity.
This is so sucks.
this is so stupid. Sucks. Now I need to reevaluate my previous view of this.
This is Henry bad.
I need to recalibrate the timeline. It's all wrong.
It's all
I
gone
need
wrong.
to fix it and account for continuity.
My
fuck
belief in
this.
Christ has been rattled.
I am Optimus Prime, and I think religion is
I
gay.
am Optimus Prime.
Oh yeah, actually, you missed a really good bit in a DM call the other day
Oh yeah.
where I did an impression of Optimus saying religion is gay, which then transformed into from Jamie
Yeah, transform.
into I am Optimus Prime and I think religion is gay.
Yeah.
And then Jamie, do you want to get it?
Yeah, I got it. I edited his character bio to have that as his quote.
I am Optimus Prime, and I think religion is gay.
Oh my god. I also decided Wheeljack is Christian.
All right.
They totally remember who Wheeljack is.
Wheeljack is the guy who got stuck.
Right. Yeah.
And he's also turned into a pogo stick.
Of course.
I don't have much to say about this story in general, frankly.
Mm.
Why do I get a disappointed
I don't know, can't a girl disappointedly in peace?
We can say, can't I be disappointed in you? It's like,
Can't I?
I'd prefer if you didn't.
I mean, everybody gets a little disappointed sometimes, eh?
Yeah.
We're not gonna leave him, are we? Asked Douglas. Certainly not, replied the Fat Controller. I shall need 2 volunteers. The noise was deafening. At once, Donald and Douglas were coupled back to back, with a van between them and a snowplow at each end. Cold but confident, they set out to the rescue. At the junction, they met Toby, Percy, and Duck, who told them that the Fat Controller had cancelled all trains and ordered all engines that could to try and reach Tidmouth. Donald and Douglas puffed bravely on, but the snow was getting thicker now. They struggled through Edward Station. Donald wanted to stop for a rest, but Douglas wouldn't let him. Thomas is lying hurt somewhere, he said.
And they're doing the thing! They're doing their special thing from the deputation!
Wow!
Yay!
Yay!
Yay, 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 yippee, hooray!
The plow is so much smaller, though, here.
Yeah. It reminds me a bit of the one that they have in Love Me Tender.
Yeah, a little bit. I will also say, I feel like this book is very stretched out. Like,
How so?
I feel like they could have condensed a lot of these pages into, into one page.
Probably yes. The format doesn't seem to allow for that very well, but they definitely... There is definitely room within the story for a superior storybook adaptation. We'll put a pin in that. Actually, no, I'm not gonna play coy about it. So, hey, guys, did you know that the Ladybird book version of this is the objective best version of Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree?
I
No.
did not.
Tell me more.
Yeah, well, so, it's based on the TV episode, but it reintegrates a lot of lost details from the storybook,
Uh-huh.
and integrates them in such a way that makes me think that, these were scripted interactions meant to be in the actual TV episode, but just got, like, cut for time, because, like, I think they had to cut stuff out in order for it to fit runtime. Like, for example, Gordon and Henry are at the station with Thomas when being given, the jobs. And then Thomas is present in the sheds when Gordon and Henry do their little grousing thing. And Thomas gets a unique line saying, "Oh, you're only jealous." And then he goes to sleep. So, like, Thomas is at the sheds with them. Like, and gets a line in when they do this thing, instead of, like, randomly cutting to the engine sheds, like, after Thomas goes.
Yeah.
And then, Thomas goes to get the tree, the day after being given the job, so one day before Christmas.
Yeah.
And for some reason the tree is at Edward Station, which feels like it's extrapolated from when they say he's stranded near Edward Station. I don't know why they did that. But that feels like a kind of thing they would add in adaptationally. Dahl and Douglas's drivers take special care to inspect each snowplow before equipping them to the engine. Okay, man. I'm just reading directly out of the notes I took. But, like, they did, like, a special photo shoot, like, of the models in snowy environments for this storybook to go with the parts of the story that were added back in. And so, like, it's very interesting. And in this scene in particular, this scene has the biggest this version only thing, where Dahl and Douglas, they meet up with Duck, Toby, and Percy, and Duck actually gets to say the line about the main line being closed, instead of it just being relayed by narration. And Toby gets an entirely original line telling the twins to come back safely with Thomas and the tree, and he blows his whistle for good luck.
Aww.
Like,
Wow.
And there's other things that happen in the Lady Bird book, like, it reintegrates some stuff about, like, them worrying about Thomas being hurt somewhere when they're charging Gordon's Hill in the snow. I'll have more to say about it at the end of the book, I'm sure. I did just kind of speed run a bunch of things that I didn't feel like I needed to address it until just now, because it was such a different way that they played the scene with Toby, Percy, and Duck. But, like, it is kind of the best version of this story, because it has all the bits from this, plus the bits from the TV show, woven together in a way that makes it feel the most complete. So that'll... Yeah.
I pulled
Anyway.
I pulled up the gallery of the Ladybird book because you talked about this. I love this. I love this picture of Thomas. That's a friend.
Yeah. The
Yes.
pictures are very
Love
nice.
this
They have a very unique vibe to them.
Yeah.
Like, they feel weirdly, like, transient, just because it's a special photo shoot they did for
and
this
they didn't
episode.
have any of
So,
the
like,
actual sets up.
yeah.
I'll be so real. You talked about, like, the scene with the branch line engines. I didn't know that was in here until this recording, because I never fucking read the book.
Yeah, because it's only in the book versions, where, hey, here's Duck, Toby, and Percy. Okay. Like, it makes sense it's got cut out of the actual episode, because, like, the information conveyed here about the trains being canceled that doesn't actually need to be in the episode, especially with, like, the precious 4 minutes and 30 seconds they have.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though. I really like how Spong paints the snowfall here.
It does look really nice.
Even though it's only for a couple pages.
He got bored.
Yeah, probably. I mean, the fat controller holding his ears is fun. Great face there. Hello, complete lack of Knapford Harbor.
Hello. It's so
Was that
cool
movie?
that you're not there.
It's like, the fat controller is like the peak of dad with autistic children with no vocal control, with like no volume control.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's also fucking enormous in this illustration.
He really
like,
is.
Oh my
like,
god, yeah,
that's
wait.
really tall.
Scaling issues be like.
Yeah.
Also, something worth noting, is that the twins' lining on their tenders is just square.
Yeah.
We talked about the little notch before during twin engines, and how that, made that on onto the TV models. Spong just doesn't do that here.
Huh. Interesting.
And I like that he kind of does the looking up Gordon's Hill shot from, like, Troublesome Trucks, Thomas Turns in the Snow, that thing. That's
Yeah.
composition.
It's a nice composition.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like the way he's done, like, the little icicles hanging off the van. I'm assuming tool van, maybe. I don't know. I think this is the same one he did for Missing Christmas Tree. Not Missing Christmas. Oh, this is Missing Christmas Tree. Thomas's Christmas Party.
That's the
Probably, yeah.
That's the orphanage van. That's where the orphans go.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where the orphans for the toy factory are delivered.
I see.
No, they've got orphans hired as part of the track gang.
Yeah.
Toys for the orphanage. Orphans for the toy factory.
Chickens to hell.
I still think, like, Diesel and Derek's Christmas speech is still one of my favorite Thomas videos, but I do think of the toys for the orphanage or orphans for the toy factory is one of my favorite bits in any Thomas videos, even still.
It's really good.
Also Derek's uninterrupted, like, incredibly in-depth explanation as to what tinsel is and when it was invented.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, it's still shit.
I will kill everyone I know and tolerate. Everyone.
Yes.
I've told this story before, but I met Dave Malinsky, who voices Diesel in that at the Edison train show last year, and I just struck up conversation with telling him that, like, one of the greatest lifelong lessons I've ever learned was to never play Uno with more than 4 people, and him and I both laughed about it. And he's a bit loud, Dave.
Yeah.
It rattled me just slightly, but he did, bellow, "We were there until Easter!" in the voice, and it was the happiest I'd been that day.
Harry got me a black eye. Bert got me a rock. Because why not?
Because why not?
My favorite delivery of the gift is, honestly, I think it is, Bola got me soap. Not even the fancy kind. Just soap.
Yeah. It really is one of the best.
Yeah.
Great drifts of snow lay across Gordon's Hill. Again and again they forced the snowplow into the snow, each time moving slowly forward. Then they drew back and paused for breath. "Shh," said Douglas suddenly. "I can hear something." Very faintly came a muffled cry for help. "Over here." "Mr. Beast!" It's Thomas!" exclaimed Donald. "Told you so," said Douglas. "Come on, let's get him out. He must be frozen to his frames in there." Before long, Edward and James arrived with more help. The men climbed out of their van and set to work. Thomas was soon clear. Edward and James pulled Thomas and the precious Christmas tree back to a crossover, and Donald and Douglas helped him back to Tidmouth along the line they had already cleared.
So, do you think they, got, permission to do that?
James?
To go, no, I mean, for all of them to go back down the line that had already been... I guess it makes sense because...
They probably didn't need permission because the main line's closed.
Yeah, true, but, the signalman still would have needed to clear the trains through the section, yeah?
Oh, that's true. Maybe they just like to live dangerously.
I was gonna say, I feel like...
it is possible to get, a wrong road order from a signalman. to like
Oh,
just travel
yeah.
on the the opposite track. Like if like an emergency calls for it, like say there's like a derailment blocking one line.
Yeah.
I know.
I expect that's what happened.
I know it's not what you mean, but I am choosing to believe that James specifically did not get permission to be here, because
Yeah.
when there's an emergency, I don't think you want James around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I guess that must be what happened, because his and Edward's role here is just completely not in the TV episode. It's also this whole leg of the operation where they show up, also not in the Ladybird book. It's like the one thing that's excluded from that.
It is in the weird fucking Jelly Bean book.
Yeah, it's in the Jelly Bean book. That's the only one that put respect on them. But it also cut a whole bunch of other stuff.
I
And
do find
had like Gordon on like a fucking brick terrace.
Yeah. It's a truly bizarre beast.
I do find
Yeah.
it kind of interesting that at least to my memory, I'm pretty sure like in the scene right before they go to the carols in the episode, Thomas is with Edward and James specifically.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they pay tribute to that scene by putting Edward and James at the scene when Thomas, Dahl, and Douglas show back up. But that's about all it gets. It's it's a tribute in the same way that like putting Percy and Douglas next to each other in the Stepney episodes in season 4 are a tribute to Bluebells of England. Like they're calling back to that thing that happened in the book, but like not in any kind of meaningful way.
Yeah.
James finally gets his dues. James, neither of us did anything.
Yeah, well, shut up.
I mean, doing anything is purely subjective.
Yes, and in my subjective opinion, you didn't do shit.
Well, yes,
okay,
we
no,
did.
you step the fuck down. You step the fuck down.
We added sex appeal.
What?
Edward? No.
Unfortunately, I don't think I've been sexy for about 40 years.
No, I've gone a bit past it at this point.
I'm not at my best.
Something I like in the episode is that when Donald and Douglas arrive to the conspicuously Thomas-shaped snowdrift, there's like an extra line in the exchange here where they're listening to the muffled Thomas,
Yeah.
which, given the way Douglas says "told you so," feels like it was meant to be in here but cut. Because I don't know why Douglas is so insistent that he told him so, but I mean, I guess, told him he could hear something. I guess that still works. But, like, Donald suggested, it might just be the wind.
Over here.
Whoa!
I actually really like, because that's, like, one of the only times in the show I can think of where, like, they overlaid multiple lines to kind
Yeah.
of get the impression of multiple characters talking. It's like that and the ending of James and the Queen of Sodor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. I don't have a lot of really interesting insight into this story, honestly. It's just kind of nice. So I kind of struggle for things to say.
It's nice. It's nice.
I don't like them calling it Tidmouth.
Yeah, we've had this conversation.
Yeah. But it bears repeating, because I'm cool and smart.
Okay.
Fuck you.
What? I wasn't denying you or anything.
You were denying it unspokenly.
That feels like projection.
There was implication in your tone.
because of the implication.
You didn't say it, but you meant it.
Anyway, I only just realized this. I guess the TV version adds in that the driver and fireman on Thomas's train took shelter in a nearby cottage. That's just kind of unexplored in this.
They died.
So, like, that's a point to the TV version, I guess.
They died in the book. They're dead.
Damn. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh well. They'll live.
Yeah.
Circling back to the discussion on what James and Edward do. So James and Edward are in the Jellybean book version of the story, but I'm just now like looking through this Lift the Flap version of the story that was released in like 2009, and only James is there to like support the Thomas rescue. Edward just doesn't fucking turn up.
Huh.
Only James is there to support Thomas in his hour of need.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's real
This is why
problematic
James
with
is
Edward.
secretly good.
Yeah. So true.
When they all reached Tidmouth, the waiting engines cheered. The Christmas tree was quickly unloaded, put into its tub, and decorated, just before people began to crowd into the station. As a reward for your hard work, you may stay and enjoy the carols, the Fat Controller announced. James was so pleased that he let off steam suddenly. Whoosh! The Fat Controller paused. But remember, he went on, this is a special occasion. Be on your best behavior, and I want no, wheeshing. James blushed and looked at his buffers. Next, 1, 2, 3, boomed the Fat Controller, and suddenly, like magic, the station was flooded with light. 3 cheers for Thomas the Tank Engine and his friends.
Wow.
Who the fuck invited Trevor?
Yeah, who... Trevor's here, Bill and Ben are here.
Edward brought him along.
Oh, that's true.
They didn't invite Bertie, but they invited Trevor.
Yeah. It's because Trevor's better.
This is another win for Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor Nation, even.
He's also in his, What if this is why he's, like, weird and green in Thomas and the Twins, is because Spong drew him first here in the screen. Like, they made him green to match the TV show, and then, like, that just carried over the next time Spong drew him.
Possibly?
Maybe. I mean, I don't know. I thought... shit, when was...
Thomas and the Twins was 89, I think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Could make a strong case.
Anyway, I quite like the party that they have in the TV version, where
Yeah.
they all have giant novelty Santa hats.
I love
It's
Yeah.
kind of fucked up they invited Diesel to that party, but not Daisy, though.
Sexism at its finest, folks.
Daisy was too busy having a really cool hot T-girl orgy.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. That's
Good for her.
That's canon, by the way. It's in the new version of Reading Between the Lines.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Also, the whole thing with James Weeshing, that is in the Ladybird book, but it's different, and they make it so that he weeshes again when the thing happens, and they're like, 3 cheers for Thomas the Tank Engine. Like, they add that back in, the Fat Controller, laughs and doesn't mind, to try and turn it into more of a gag, as opposed to, a weird one-off where we shame James for being excited.
You felt positive
Fuck you.
emotions. Therefore, die.
Fuck you in particular.
He points his finger at him and then fucking lightning.
Yeah. Oh god, James getting hit by lightning would be what a weird episode that would be. It's a shame they
Yeah.
never did anything with that.
The Fat Controller
Yeah.
actually is Sodor's electric chair, therefore that's why Neville isn't in the books.
Oh, that
I
makes
see, I
sense. Yeah,
see.
because he already dealt with it himself.
Yeah.
Yeah. He personally decided Neville needed to die. And
Yeah.
he was right.
It's me, Neville!
It's me, Neville, hooray!
Oh my god, yay, I love electricity!
Anyway, I really like how you can very visibly see in these illustrations, I say these illustrations. I like how you can very clearly see in the illustration where they're all facing towards the tree that Toby and Boke have faces on both ends, because Railway Series.
Hey, Andrew, this
We
is
are
for
observing them from an end that is a valid head for them. Therefore, you can see their face.
you. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
I don't like it because It just frustrates me when people think of they have two faces as a hard codified thing and not just them having a face on the side that we need to see it from.
Yeah, like, it's like, if their design is valid to have two faces, the face is just on whatever end you're observing. It's not like there are two literal, tangible faces.
Yeah, exactly. It's like literally just something more done for the sake of a picture than anything else.
Yeah.
God, this Tidmouth layout's shit.
It is a little bit. Where the fuck's the line that goes to Duck's Branch line?
Yeah. Like, what?
Where's Platform 5?
Nothing.
There is no Platform 5.
I do like the fat controller directing the guys putting up the tree, though. That's fun. That you can
That
see,
is
like,
fun.
the needles falling off the tree, the pulley they're
Yeah.
using. Spong does do some, like, pretty fun stuff in his pictures.
Yeah, I agree.
Thomas is fucking staring daggers in that last picture.
Oh, yeah, he's like... He's excited.
He's ready to fucking snap.
Yeah.
James, if you fucking wish off like that one more time, I'm fucking killing you.
I was in a snowdrift for 16 hours. Please, for the love of God, control yourself, or I won't be able to.
We were stuck at
Keep
those
it in.
points for 4 straight hours.
Keep it the fuck in.
My driver had to drive me through a brick wall to stop me chewing my own face off in anger. Everyone looked up, and Percy and Toby smiled. They knew who it was. With landing lights shining brightly, Harold the helicopter touched down gently in the snow, and out stepped a figure wearing a red cloak and hood. Everyone cheered as Father Christmas gave out presents to the children, and the carol party began. Then Father Christmas thanked James and the other engines for rescuing Thomas, and everyone had a marvelous time. Afterwards, Thomas and Percy went back to the shed together. "It's no fun getting stuck in the snow," whispered Thomas, "but it was worth it for that party. Happy Christmas, everyone."
Father Christmas.
Whoa! Totally real Santa Claus.
Oh my god, it's Jesus!
He's so real.
It's Jesus.
Just remove his face.
It's Jesus, there he is!
Those
Father
children,
Christmas.
those children in that illustration, their faces are a bit weird.
Yeah.
The girl next to Santa's pogging.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say, this isn't related to anything, but the little Thomas, like, redraw of, like, the Pain Thomas on the, like, the title page in the book is really very cute.
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, it's cute.
But yeah, I think like one of my all-time favorite Ringo line reads is just Father Christmas.
It's pretty good. The illustration of Harold landing is interesting to me because I think it's neat how Harold has a much more two-tone
Yeah.
gray here. It adds a bit of visual interest.
I don't think it looks very good.
I mean, it's mostly because that stripe is framing his face very awkwardly. Like, this Harold has a very awkward face, but I think if it weren't for that, it would be fine.
He's kind of chopped, yeah.
Yeah.
Spawn kind of always gives Harold the two-tone gray.
Harold, I think, is a character that's very easy to get wrong, visually.
Yes.
And I think
That I do agree with.
most Harolds get him wrong, frankly.
Yeah.
Like, I don't like Spong Harold. I hate All Engines Go Harold. I don't like...
Go Harold is a criminal fucking offense.
Yeah. Jamie and I have a friend in the book club server who's not into Thomas at all, but really likes specifically Harold.
Oh,
Yes,
you
you've
said
told
book
me.
club, but you meant
Oh, yeah.
you meant bongos.
Yeah, bongos. I misspoke. But, you know... I don't think they like All Legends Go Harold, do they?
No.
No. Just every time Harold like shows up when we're talking about Thomas and they're always like, "Yay, hi Harold! It's my friend Harold."
Yay!
And then
I think it's delightful.
All Legends Go Harold is like this scary beast that will appear to you late at night in the woods.
Yeah.
There's like, All Engines Go Harold has one good idea, and it's the gray face, and it realizes it in a way that is terrible because it does not actually address the problem with Harold's character design, which is that it is very easy for him to be chopped with the way that one can do the ingrained face.
I hate.
The gray face is an objectively terrible idea.
Yeah, it looks awful.
You cannot do that well. You cannot do that well.
I'll fucking find a way to do it well to spite you.
I feel the same way about Harold.
I would be glad for you to find that. Honestly, I would like to be proven wrong here, but unfortunately, as it stands right now, no, I think it might be fortunate actually that I am right.
Yeah, they are right. Andrew, I think you're right.
Thank you, Vivian.
Yay. I feel the same way about Harold with a grey face as I do Caroline with a normal grey face, in that I never ever want to see it.
Disgusting.
Everybody says Caroline's face is weird and, like, gross, and it's like, no, she's cute, be nice to her.
How the fuck would these people feel if somebody said that their face was weird and gross, huh?
It's like, oh, she doesn't fit in. It's like, yeah, because they anthropomorphized her in a way that fit the vehicle.
Yeah.
Like, that's what Thomas...
It's not a hard and fast fucking rule to, like, do everything exactly this way. No, it's a case-by-case basis.
Yeah. That's why, you know, Annie and Clarabelle have ingrained faces and Henrietta doesn't. Because they look good with it and she wouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like, Caroline's a really cute design, and I really like her, and I wish that people would stop being so mean to her all the time.
The injustice which Caroline faces is, frankly, disgusting.
Yeah. It's like, come on, she got her engine burnt out, she got abandoned in the woods to die by the Fat Controller, and now you're bullying her for her looks? Hasn't she been through enough?
Yeah.
And then they put her at Marin. Who wants to be at Marin?
In the middle of nowhere!
You're at Marin.
In the middle of nowhere!
It's one of my favourite bits. I love Clarabelle being
really
way
good.
more
That's such a good
eccentric
bit.
than Annie.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's my official Vivian statement for the night, is that Caroline's great, and if you give her a normal grey face, I don't respect you as a person.
Seconded.
Andrew, do you want a kiss?
Sure.
Wow. Love wins.
Love wins.
I've been slightly zoned out because I'm playing with my Transformers War for Cybertron Earthrise Trailbreaker.
Hell yeah. Oh, you did
They
miss...
had a wharf in Cybertron.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Andrew, you did miss Jamie
Cool.
more angry than I've ever seen her in my life yesterday.
Oh yeah.
She bought a Transformer that wasn't transforming, and she was very, very mad about it. I mean, in fairness, from what we could hear from it, it was being a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Did you ever get it?
Fuck.
Like,
I got it to work eventually.
does it work better? Like, have you done it back now, or?
It seems to be fucked in a way where every time I try to transform it, it's gonna give me that issue.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna
Oh,
leave
dear.
it in robot mode and never touch it again.
That's fair. Right, do we want to, like, wrap up, or do we have anything else to say, or?
Yeah, I don't have anything else. I mean, I have exactly one thing left to say. James does not get special attention from Father Christmas in the, like, Lady Bird book.
James does not get special attention from Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's it. That's all the notes I really have. We could just talk
really-
about rankings, I guess.
It's really fascinating though that Santa is real in the universe.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally not just a guy in a costume who is hanging out with Harold.
Hey, you shut the... you. I don't like your tone very much, my friend. Harold
Okay, I'm
Helicopter
sorry.
flew all the way up to Lapland to pick up Father Christmas and bring him all the way to Tidmouth. And this is the attitude you fucking take?
You're right.
Also,
I'll be more
I won't have this.
respectful.
I would like to point out
I'll
as
be more
well.
respectful to my friend Harold the Helicopter.
I would like to point
Yeah.
out that the show directly confirms that Jeremy goes to the North Pole.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it doesn't, but okay.
What do you think that Percy and
Don't
Hero
be a
and
Grinch, Jamie.
do you think Percy and Hero and Jeremy are delivering all those letters for no good reason?
No, but it's a toy of Jeremy they're using as an illustration
It's-
of a plane.
Okay, but fuck.
Toy schmoy.
Yeah, well, Jeremy may be a toy, but that doesn't fucking ever stop you from doing anything.
What the fuck do you mean?
You know,
Ooh.
you know.
I'm not a fucking toy.
I
Dipshit.
I feel like there is evidence to suggest otherwise, Jamie.
No, there is not. If anything, you're a toy.
You are.
I don't remember the line. All I remember is it ends with "You have my pity, good day."
You are a sad, strange little man. Have my pity.
You want to rank
That's
the
it.
story?
That's what he says.
Yeah, we can
Yes.
rank it.
Thomas and the Missing Christmas Tree is an interesting beast. Because there are, like, 3 different versions of it, and the definitive edition is a Ladybird book.
And that's
Like-
not the one we're looking at today.
It's not the one we're looking at today. Like, I think the TV series episode is, like, somewhere like a Toby or a Duck in terms of goodness. Ladybird book, I'd say, is like a Donald. This, I mean, it's okay. It's one of the better Christopher Awdry stories, but it is just kind of like a string of things happening. Like there's good character interactions sprinkled throughout, but like I don't know. There's just something about it that feels like things just kind of happen and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's an unfair reading since like a lot of stories are like that in general. Like not just
Yeah.
in Thomas, but just in general. But like
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like I've come to expect better from Thomas Train based on the stuff we've been reading in book club.
Is it
Yeah.
mean to say that I feel like if they had given this plot outline to Wilbert, he would have brought back something better?
Oh, definitely.
I feel like he could have made something out of this a lot more than Chris did, and I feel like a lot of what I like about the story is from the episode rather than the book.
Yeah.
Like, you know, the conversation Dodd and Douglas have, and the over here, and the snow effects and all that. It's like, I think this is
Yeah.
a story that very much. I think the reason that people don't talk about the book and only talk about the episode is because it's the version that's worth talking about.
Yeah.
It's
Like
the
most
more
of the
interesting.
things that were cut from the episode, I feel like we didn't really need. It feels like a snappier, less dragging version of the story that gets through what it wants to get through and doesn't waste your time. And I feel like the book sometimes feels like it's wasting time.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit. That's part of why I feel like the Ladybird book is the definitive edition, is because it has a much better pace while still retaining all the things that were in this, but not the episode.
I would agree with that.
I would say for ranking, if I was ranking the episode, I would agree I'd give it a Donald. I feel like I'm going to give it like a Percy.
Yeah, I'm feeling Percy for this one too.
Yeah, I'm also feeling a Percy on this one.
Dude,
Like, you
Number
know,
of the
it's-
Beast at Christmas? Crikey.
Wow, we are so controversial.
I love Satan.
That's awesome.
Me too. I just remembered about there's this film came out a couple years back where like this kid writes a letter to Santa, but like spells it wrong and writes it to Satan instead.
Okay.
And so you know Satan fucking comes up and Satan's played by Jack Black, but like that tries to, like, you know, enlist this kid into, like, his army of fucking demons or whatever the fuck. But, like, the child is just so, like, relentlessly positive that Satan is forced to have a change of heart.
Oh, that's awesome.
That sounds great.
Yeah, I don't fucking have anything else to say about this storybook. Thank you for listening to Book Club this year, our 5th anniversary year. Hope you have a Merry Christmas.
Yes.
You know,
Merry Christmas.
we're gonna start
happy
talking about branch line
holiday.
engines in the new year.
Yeah.
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 Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a happy holiday.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Take care of yourselves. Be good to each other. Be good to your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Call your mother.
Bye-bye.
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 Bye-bye. Bye.